So if you're working from home or just need a second monitor for your home office, today we're looking at a budget 32-inch Full HD LCD monitor with 1920 by 1080p resolution, up to 75 Hz refresh rate, of course depending on what devices you have connected. On the back you've got an HDMI port, VGA, and a 3.5mm headphone jack, which can also be used to connect speakers. It also has anti-glare glass, which is really nice. It doesn't reflect too much, making it easier to work on in my opinion. It also has low blue light technology, so it's a little easier on the eyes, and is 4000 by 1 contrast ratio with 16 by 9 aspect ratio, and then 4.2 millisecond response time with this one. It can also be tilted from 5 to 15 degrees up and down for a little better viewing angle. You can also mount this one to a wall or monitor arm if you don't want to use the included base. Installation was pretty easy and appears to be stable enough for my use, so I'll probably just use that for now. Pretty lightweight as well. As you can see, very thin on the top half, weighs in at about 16 pounds. There's also a single rocker on the back for controls and to power on the monitor, and allows you to customize the settings on the monitor. It's going to have most of your typical stuff like brightness, contrast, eco mode, DCR, overdrive, HDR, image ratio, color temperature, low blue light, language, horizontal vertical position, timeout, transparent. You can also reset all the settings. You've got input select, mute, volume, and FreeSync. Being able to connect your Chromebook or your laptop to a larger monitor like this is really nice for multitasking, or if you just would rather work on a large screen versus a small laptop. One thing I did notice, if you're going to be using this with mobile devices like my Galaxy Tab S8, there's going to be black bars on the left and right just due to the fact it's a slightly different aspect ratio, but laptops, Chromebooks, you won't have that issue. I also tested some games on here with my Xbox Series X, and it actually plays pretty good, much better than I expected. It didn't seem to have any issues with dropped frame rates, or it didn't seem to be choppy at all on here. Of course, that could depend on which games you're playing. I can only speak for the ones that I tested. Overall, my first impressions of this monitor, it's got good build quality, nice and lightweight, so it's easy to move around if you need to, and the overall picture quality on here is pretty nice as well. It's got good viewing angles, and just comparing this to my wife's 32-inch Acer monitor, I feel like they're pretty comparable, although it seems like this one has slightly better picture quality. If you need a second monitor for your home office setup, or you just want a more affordable large monitor at home, you should definitely check this one out. This one's a pretty good option in my opinion, especially for the price. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.